Number 6. What is the EMF? We're looking for what? We are looking for not E standard, E. E equals the question mark of a cell. We got lead 2 going to lead and H plus going to H2. Ooh, okay. So which one's which? We have to look these up. All right. And so lead and lead 2. So if I look at Pb2 plus 2 electrons going to Pb, E standard is going to be what? Let's see if we can find that in our table. I found it at negative 0.13 volts. All right. And then H plus, this is the standard electron, or electrode potential. So this one, E standard is 0. All right. So which one is going to be oxidized and which one is going to be reduced? Well, I would assume that lead is going to be oxidized to make this a positive cell potential, if that makes sense. So my reduction would be H plus, 2H plus 2 electrons going to H2. And then we'd have our oxidation, Pb going to Pb2 plus 2 electrons, 0.13 volts. So that means overall, we would have what? 2H plus in solution. And this is very important because we're doing the Nernst equation. This is a Nernst equation problem. All right? Plus 2 electrons plus lead solid going to H2 gas plus lead 2 plus and 2 electrons. And this E cell, because I'm out of space, is 0.13 volts. All right. So we can throw in Q. All right, our reaction quotient is going to be what? Products, be the pressure H2 times concentration of lead 2 all over concentration of H plus squared. All right, Nernst equation, E equals E standard minus, again, we're assuming we're at 25 degrees Celsius, minus 0.0592 volts over N, log of Q. All right, E equals 0.13 volts minus 0.0592 volts all over N is 2 log of what here? Let's put everything in. Pressure H2, 1. How nice. 1.0 times the pressure, the concentration of lead is 0.1. And hydrogen is 0.050 squared. All right, let's solve for E. All right, so what do we got here? 0.13 minus 0.0592 divided by 2 times the log of 0.1 divided by 0.05 squared. I'm getting negative did I type that in right? I'm getting negative 1.05. 0.03. Now I got a different answer. What did I do different? Oh, I forgot the log. That's why. So I did not get this. Calculator error. All right. 0.083 volts is what I'm getting. Excellent. I like that number better. All right. And positive too. Positive number. I like that number a lot better. All right. Okay. Which I want to point something out with that. All right. I got a number. We got the number down here for E, and I didn't like it. All right. I didn't like the number. Now, let's just say we're on a test. If you have all this stuff up here written out, right, you're going to get almost all the credit because you did everything right. We made a calculator error. Like I forgot, in my calculator, forgot to type the log in. It just didn't, the button didn't hit. All right. So I would always write things out. There's a lot of students now, this may or may not be you, a lot of students who are not writing all this stuff out for whatever reason. Okay. Time, just, or whatever. I don't know why the reason is. But I would encourage you to write this all out, because if you have all this up here, right, if you have all this, we clearly know what you're doing, why you're doing everything. And so then if this E is wrong, okay, well, we can figure out what we did wrong pretty quickly, and okay, yes, you got most of the points. All right, and you know, maybe you realize, oh, I got a number, I don't like that number, and you redo it real quickly. All right, that also is nice, because you know what you did too. So I'd recommend that, but I'm getting 0.083. Hopefully you are too. If you have any questions, reach out. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Take care, guys.